The world's largest planes are truly marvels of modern engineering. They are capable of carrying hundreds of passengers or millions of pounds of cargo over thousands of miles. From the biggest passenger jets ever built to commercial freighters and military transport planes, these massive machines are a testament to human ingenuity and technological prowess. In today's video, we're going to look at the top 10 largest planes in the world that dominate the skies. Number 10. Airbus Beluga XL. The Airbus Beluga XL, developed in 2014, is the successor of the Beluga, a large transport aircraft based on the Airbus A330 airliner, which has been in operation since 1995. It is a cargo plane designed to transport major sections of Airbus planes between suppliers and assembly plants around Europe. The plane's distinctive bulbous shape has earned it the nickname of the Flying Whale. This massive plane, measuring 63 meters long, has the largest cross-section of any cargo plane in the world, with a maximum payload of 51 tons, that is equivalent to 7 elephants. It has a range of 4,000 kilometers and a cruising speed of 737 kilometers per hour. The Beluga XL is designed to fly more than 6 million kilometers a year. One of the aviation world's most anticipated planes, the Airbus Beluga XL, has entered full-time service, making its first operational flight on the 9th of January 2020. Number 9. Boeing 777X9. Launched back in November 2013, the 777X is the successor of the most successful wide-body airliner ever built, the Boeing 777, which first entered service nearly 25 years ago. The new design is offered in two variants, the 777-8 and the 777-9, with the latter being the longest commercial airliner ever built at 251 feet long. The aircraft is equipped with the world's largest and most advanced jet engine, the General Electric GE9X, and features wingtips that fold when on the ground, allowing the plane to use the same taxiway and gate facilities. It is designed to offer a typical two-class seating capacity of 426, the largest of any twin-engine aircraft to date. With a wingspan of 235 feet, the aircraft has the largest wingspan of any Boeing commercial jet, and despite its large engines, high capacity, and huge range, it is an extremely efficient aircraft offering significant lower operating costs. Number 8. Boeing 747 Dreamlifter. The Boeing 747 Dreamlifter is a wide-body cargo aircraft built on a modified 747-400 airframe with an enlarged body. With a cargo hold capacity of 65,000 cubic feet, it can carry more cargo than any other aircraft in the world. It can carry 3 times the volume of a 747-400 freighter and is capable of hauling payloads up to 125 tons. It is primarily used for transporting Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft components to Boeing's assembly plants from suppliers around the world. In terms of size, the Dreamlifter measures over 235 feet long and 71 feet tall, with a maximum takeoff weight of 364 tons. Due to its size and production cost, Boeing has manufactured only 4 Dreamlifter units, with 3 completed in 2008 and the 4th in 2010. Number 7. Airbus A340-600. The Airbus A340-600 is the largest of the Airbus jetliners and is a super-stretched version of the A340 family of aircraft. It first flew in 2001 and held the title of the longest commercial aircraft until 2010, when the Boeing 747-8 took that title. With an overall length of 247 feet, the aircraft's capacity is between 320 and 370 seats in a typical layout, with up to 475 passengers accommodated in a high-density configuration. The Airbus A340-600 is the best airliner in its class for space, comfort, cargo capacity, long-range capabilities, and cost-effectiveness. It was designed to compete with the 747, offering the same passenger capacity, more cargo space and lower cost. Number 6. Antonov An-124. Designed in the 1980s in Ukraine, which was then part of the Soviet Union, the Antonov An-124 is one of the largest aircraft in the world, specifically created for carrying heavier, bulky loads. At that time, it was the world's heaviest gross weight production cargo airplane, a position that the N-124 held for decades until the arrival of the Boeing 747-8F in 2010. The aircraft is designed for long-range delivery and airdropping of heavy, large-sized cargo, including machinery, equipment, and troops. It is equipped with a high volume of cargo capacity, drive unloading ramps, and a variety of built-in freight handling equipment. The AN-124 was a key player in many military operations for the Soviets and won international attention and a number of world records. Number 5. Lockheed C-5 Galaxy. The C-5 Galaxy is a large military transport aircraft originally designed and built by Lockheed, first flying in 1968. The airplane was built to carry more cargo than any other plane, with the ability to lift more than 127 tons. The cargo bay, approximately 34,000 cubic feet, is large enough to transport 1 tank and 6 helicopters. The C-5's bulbous nose is hinged, allowing it to raise up over the cockpit and providing full access to the cargo box. The airplane is so big that it won't fit inside many hangars, and as a result, the Air Force simply cuts a hole in the hangar's sliding doors for its whale-shaped tail to stick out. The C-5 Galaxy has played a large historical role in the history of military operations around the world and is projected to remain in service until at least 2040. Number 4. Boeing 747-8. The 747-8 is the latest and largest variant of Boeing's ultra-famous 747, which has carried passengers for the last half-century. Although surpassed by the Airbus A380 in passenger capacity, the 747-8 keeps its place in the record books as the longest currently operational passenger airliner in the world, measuring 250 feet with a maximum takeoff weight of 442 tons. The 747-8 is the heaviest aircraft, commercial or military, manufactured in the U.S. The airliner version can carry 467 passengers in a typical 3-class configuration and has a range of around 7,700 nautical miles. However, the overall demand for the 747-8 turned out to be below Boeing's initial projections, with only 137 units being ordered. As a result, Boeing decided to end the production of its hulking 747 jumbo jet, with the last plane expected to roll out in 2022. Number 3. Airbus A380. The double-decker Airbus A380 is the largest passenger aircraft ever made. Designed as an answer to the world's exponential air traffic growth and increasing airport congestion, the project started back in 1990 and was meant to challenge the dominance of the Boeing 747 in the long-haul market. Depending on the seat layout, the plane can carry as many as about 850 passengers, although most of its operators have opted for a less dense 450 to 550 passenger layout. With its unique architecture and quietest cabin in the sky, the A380 offers an unmatched passenger experience. The A380 entered commercial service in 2007 and flies some of the longest routes around the planet. However, as airlines have moved more towards offering more frequent flights with smaller, more fuel-efficient aircraft, Airbus has announced that A380 production will end soon. Number 2. Stratolaunch. The Stratolaunch is an unusual-looking plane with 6 engines, a twin fuselage, and the longest wingspan of any plane in history at 385 feet. It was an aircraft project founded by Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen, which first flew in April 2019. It was designed to carry rockets up into the stratosphere and act as a flying launch platform to put payloads into orbit. Stratolaunch conducted low and high-speed runway tests in 2018. And the aircraft made its first test flight a year later. The flight lasted around 2.5 hours. Shortly after the flight, the company announced that it would halt the development of its air-launched family of vehicles due to the death of founder Paul Allen in October 2018. Stratolaunch was put up for sale in June 2019 for $400 million. Number 1. Antonov AN-225 Mriya. Equipped with 6 turbofan engines and 16 pairs of landing gear wheels, the Antonov AN-225 Mriya is the undisputed largest cargo aircraft in the world. This impressive aircraft holds the titles of both the heaviest aircraft ever built and the largest wingspan of an aircraft currently in service. The Antonov An-225 was initially developed as an enlargement of the An-124 to transport Buran-class orbiters, the Soviet version of space shuttles. After successfully fulfilling its military missions, it was refurbished into commercial service, currently being operated by Antonov Airlines. Typically reserved for oversized cargo, including military tanks, trains, and even smaller aircraft fuselages, this massive airplane holds the absolute world records for an airlifted single-item payload of 190 tons and an airlifted total payload of 254 tons. On April 13, 2020, the An-225 delivered 100 tons of medical supplies to Warsaw, Poland, becoming the largest air cargo transport by volume in history and showing that even after 3 decades since its launch, it can still break records. These giants of the sky play an important role in our world, connecting people and transporting goods across vast distances. They are also a source of wonder and inspiration, reminding us of what is possible when we push the boundaries of what is thought to be achievable. We hope you enjoyed learning about the world's largest planes. So next time you see one of these behemoths soaring overhead, take a moment to appreciate the incredible engineering and human effort that went into its creation. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel for more great content.